guys, it's your boy back at it on Bladers Rebirth, and today we'll be reviewing over the 4.5 update. This is a massive update filled with a whole bunch of stuff like new base parts, new spirits, and a few new changes to the game. So the first thing I'll be talking about will be the spirits. So if you don't know what a spirit is, it's something you add onto your Beyblade to like enhance its stats or add a certain ability to it. Like mine over here, Buddha. Buddha basically gives me really good stamina. It gives me really good stamina and it gives me health generation. So basically I can't run out of stamina unless I get hit. And even then I'll get some of it back. So yeah, some of the spirits have certain attributes, and out of this whole roster, I'd say the best is Monarch, and the worst is Simba or Shadow. But out of the new ones, the worst one is Simba. So let me just tell y'all what the new ones are. Simba, Demon, Judge, Wizard, Saint, and Monarch. I'll go from uncommon to unique. So Simba, it basically reduces the skill cooldown by 10%. Nothing too special. Just a simple skill. And it increases your defense by a certain amount. And we have, I'd say, one of the more good ones, Judge. So it ignores 30% of the target's highest stats, and it increases all of your attacks to 4.5. Which I feel like is really great for a Beyblade like mine, since I have a balance type. And yeah, I just think it's really cool. Plus it's called Judge, so, you know. And we have Demon over here. It increases your crit chance by 25% and your pierce chance and your pierce attack by 30%. However, you lose 1% of your health per second. I mean, if you have a stamina Beyblade, go for it, but if you have like a defensive Beyblade or something like that, I wouldn't really recommend it. And now we're going over to the 1% legendaries. We have Wizard over here, which increases all of your skills damage by 30%, which I feel like is really, really cool. Plus your attack and speed increases, which is also a little bonus. And we have Saint over here, which all nearby blades will have 20% longer skill cooldown, and additionally you will take 20% less damage from skills. So if I were to click one of these skills over here and hit my opponent and they had Saint, my cooldown would be longer, which would suck, and the damage wouldn't be as great. So this one is actually really another good one. It increases your defense and stamina too, which makes, I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of the better ones, you know? And then we have Monarch, by far the best one to come out of this one. So, it increases your attack by 85% and stamina by 40%. And your attack and stamina is increased by a pretty good amount, which I feel like is just amazing. And a few changes they made is they moved Shadow down here to common and Templar up here to uncommon. Which I feel like it was weird that they weren't swapped it first, because Shadow's kind of useless. It basically just makes your Beyblade invisible while you hit the boost button, which, I mean, if you just hit the lock-on feature, you won't really be hiding. And then we have Templar, which was actually a really good one. It increased your base defense by 25%, which I feel like was really good, and it didn't deserve to be put down here in common. And another change they made was to Unbreakable, already probably one of the most broken spirits out here. They increased it by, I want to say 10%. I don't really remember the old numbers, but now it's at 125%, which will be chaotic. So yeah, have fun with that. And a few more adjustments are to this money bar right here, the exclusive shop. They added some stuff to it. At first it was just like game passes, money, and XP stuff down here, but now they have some special packs up here. We have 2 new Beyblades, Hydra and Dusk, and they each come with one brand new ability. Hydra over here, it has Whirlpool, which spins your foes into a little water typhoon, which I'm assuming will expand across the whole arena and not just like a tiny area, but who knows, I'll actually have to see it in battle. And then we have Dragon Breath over here. It conjures up a dragon and like burns up the whole field and does damage to him. Sounds pretty dope if I do say so myself. We also you can also roll for these, and they each have a certain percentage up here. This one is probably these two are like probably the easiest to get, and then we have this stuff down here. We have 2 new auras, which I've already seen this one, and I really want it. It's probably the best looking aura of all time, and we have Vaporwave, if that's how you say it. This one also looks cool just by this design. I have not seen this one yet, but hopefully, if I do go for one of the spins, I will get it, because this is amazing. And you can also gift game passes to people now. So, if you ever wanted to gift your friend a game pass in this game, you can now do so. And some other stuff I wanted to uncover was some of the buffs they added. If I go down here to version history, they soft cap your attack and health, which is, I guess that's alright, but you know, it is what it is. And armor traits. Armor traits have been added, providing piercing resistance, which I wonder what that's gonna do. It should be exciting, hopefully, to not just get one-shotted from across the map with one boosted attack. And your focus traits added provides bonus. Oh, focused trait. That's the ability, right? I'm assuming that's the ability. If I come over here, yeah, focus. Yeah, it increases. No, for the next few seconds, you will have a guaranteed chance of landing a critical hit, which is actually a really cool ability. Let me just come on down here, version history, and let's see. It was all the way focus rate. Provides bonus to critical hit damage, which should be fun to experience. And glass, the spirit, works as intended now, dealing 1% X more damage and takes 2X more damage. And as you can see, they moved Templar up to uncommon. Dryad damage reflection increased slightly, which makes defensive Beyblades a bit more broken. And Shadow, yeah, they moved it down to common, which is well deserved. It wasn't really the best. And a few stuff over here. Protection, Chain, Magnet Pool, Dragon Strike, and Shield now have the same color as your Beyblade. So my Beyblade is a golden Beyblade. So if I were to hit Dragon Strike, yeah, the move is gold now, which is dope. So yeah, I just think that's really cool. Nice little touches. Uppercut's damage has increased and its range is more consistent, which I feel like is really good since I have that ability on my Beyblade. As you can see right here, I have Uppercut. Oh no, that's Sacrifice. So Uppercut, you basically launch them into the air and bring them down. So yeah, more damage for that. And it should be more consistent now, which is great because it is actually a kind of very inconsistent move. Venom Bite now scales off defense, and Venom Bite's damage increased, tick damage decreased. Yeah, tick damage decreased, or just ticks decreased, and significantly, and duration slightly increased. Parry now keeps you still upon being used, which can be very threatening, or not. It depends on how you look at it. Multi-hit skills hard capped depending on the move. And regeneration and super regeneration cooldown increase, so you can't spam it now. And gravity field range is increased. If you don't know what gravity range is, it's basically, let me show you. I should have it on this page. No, it isn't. That sucks. So what gravity does, it basically makes, how do I explain this? It makes an area where if you're in that area, you will take damage and your Beyblade will be really, really slow. So yeah, they increase the range of that, which is a bit more devastating and gives defensive Beyblades a bit more of a boost. So something tells me one of the creators really loves defensive Beyblades and is trying to make them the best thing ever. And we have Fiery Blades over here, damage and duration increase, which is actually really helpful. So Fiery Blades are basically like fire around your Beyblade, and when you charge into your opponent, it does a great amount of damage. So yeah, that's just a nice little buff right there. Magma Mega Burst damage increase. Debuff increased by 1 second. And Revolving Strike damage increased. Dragon Strike nerfed, which sucks because that is my best move. Flame Claw's range buffed. Burn Ticks nerfed by 1 second. And you can now gift the game pass, as I just stated a few seconds ago. These are some of the new skills right here. These are the old skills. They just forgot to add this in the last update. So yeah, we have Dragon Breath, Conjure a Dragon and burn anyone in front of you. Whirlpool, your spin pulls foes into a watery typhoon. And Shock Pool. I actually haven't seen any Beyblades with this one. Spawn an electrified pool that shocks your enemies. Pretty cool. And we have Hellcat. I just actually I have not shown you guys that. I will show you guys that in a second. And Black Market has, I want to say 3 Beyblades. Yeah, Trickster, Phantom, and Code Pink. Oh, and Betra, something like that. And Super Trait Mechanics, extra super powerful, super rare and better versions of current traits in the game. Traits. I think I just forgot what traits were. Yeah. Yeah, I just forgot what traits were. Yeah, these are the new spirits I just talked about. And let's go on down to the Battle Tower. I did not mean to launch my Beyblade. Let's hop on my third board over here. We're gonna come down here to the Battle Tower. And over here, we have new Bay parts, Zeus and Hellcat. This kind of reminds me of the newer version of Phoenix. I don't know why. Yeah, this is definitely the newer version of Phoenix. And this is not the Zeus I remember. But that looks like Emperor. One of the OG Beyblades. But yeah, nice to see them in the game. Pretty dope. These are like pretty all-rounded Beyblades. This one's a pretty frail Beyblade, no defense. Which is weird considering it looks like a defense Beyblade. But yeah, no judging on that. This is like a balanced Beyblade. Yeah, really cool. And yeah, that's kind of all, you guys. Some new traits added. I've got to be missing something with the traits, right? Hold on, you guys. Top player, yada yada yada, auras. Yeah, I got nothing. So hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. That's update 4.5 for you guys in Blade Rebirth, and I hope y'all enjoyed the vid. So peace.